Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at songs that have taken on a sadder meaning after their initial release.
I'll wait for you there, like a stone.
Black Star, David Bowie.
Something happened on the day he died. Spirit rose a meter.
The Starman himself shocked the world by announcing Black Star, his first studio album since 2013's The Next Day. But in typical Bowie fashion, the biggest twist was yet to come. Black Star, the album, was released on January 8th, 2016, and Bowie died on January 10th, merely 2 days later.
How many times does an angel fall?
Having kept his battle with liver cancer a secret known only to those closest to him, Black Star's title song hits differently now that we know the circumstances of the singer's death. Pay particular attention to its cryptic, morbid lyrics, which seemingly allude to Bowie finding peace and tranquility in his final days. This calls to mind Leonard Cohen's You Want It Darker, also recorded shortly before the beloved Canadian singer-songwriter's 2016 death.
Hey, nay, I'm ready, my lord.
Scared of the Dark, Ty Dolla $ign and Lil Wayne featuring XXX Tentacion.
I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not running.
Commissioned for the soundtrack to Sony Pictures' Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Grammy winner Dwayne Lil Wayne Carter teased a special guest on Scared of the Dark, his collaboration with Ty Dolla $ign.
I'm not scared.
That guest, upon the film's release, was revealed to be late rapper XXX Tentacion. Born José Onfroy, the controversial artist lost his life in 2018 after a botched robbery attempt. Originally intended for the Bad Baby song Trust Me, Onfroy's verse combines typical hip-hop bravado with the dark vulnerability he was known for in his lifetime. This verse, combined with the song's empowering chorus, now makes for difficult listening.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm Not Gonna Miss You, Glenn Campbell and the Wrecking Crew.
I'm still here, but yet I'm gone.
Legendary country singer Campbell, who was open about his worsening Alzheimer's disease in his final years, made it clear that he wouldn't die without a fight ahead of his 2017 passing. I'm Not Gonna Miss You is emblematic of the icon's refusal to give in. Recorded for and appearing prominently in the 2014 documentary Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me.
You're never gonna see it in my eyes.
Nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Song and winning the Grammy for Best Country Song, this cinematic, John Lennon-esque ballad finds Campbell coming to terms with his impending death. The last song Campbell ever recorded, I'm Not Gonna Miss You, is a simple, gorgeous, and heartbreaking send-off to a long and storied career.
I'm not gonna miss you.
Grace, Jeff Buckley.
I'm not afraid to die.
Some of the greatest artists of all time, like Vincent van Gogh or Buckley's fellow troubadour Nick Drake, went underappreciated in their lifetimes. It seems fair to say that Buckley falls into this category of artists as well.
I believe my time is come.
Buckley once referred to the titular song from his 1994 album Grace, the only album he released during his life, as being about not feeling so sad about your own mortality when you have true love. The multi-talented musician's plainly spoken acceptance of his mortality and his seeming lack of fear or apprehension about exiting this mortal coil read very differently after his 1997 drowning, aged only 30, leaving mourning listeners to wonder what could have been. Nutshell, Alice in Chains. When asked which song most reminded him of late Alice in Chains frontman Lane Staley, the band's bassist Mike Starr responded with Nutshell, citing its poetic, vulnerable lyrics as the reason. Listening to the song, it becomes obvious as to why Starr, who passed away himself in 2011, made this particular selection.
And yet I fight this battle all alone.
This mellow grunge tune, written by Staley, details the singer's battle with his darkest feelings. Staley later died in 2002 following years of extreme substance use issues. It's no surprise then that Jerry Cantrell, the band's guitarist and alternate lead singer, now dedicates live performances of Nutshell to both of his fallen bandmates.
If I can be my own, I feel better there.
Freebird, Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Things just couldn't be the same.
It must be remembered that this nearly 10-minute Southern rock epic, despite its hard-charging sound and legendary guitar solos, is, at its heart, a heart-wrenching ballad about being unable to conform to life and its expectations.
'Cause I'm as free as I swear I am.
Written by Alan Collins and Ronnie Van Zant, the band's guitarist and lead singer, respectively, Freebird's lyrics tell the first-person story of a nomad who simply can't overcome his unchanging nature, though certainly not without regrets and reservations. While Freebird is sad enough on its own, already dedicated by the band to the late Duane Allman, it became a retroactive tribute to Lynyrd Skynyrd band members, including singer Van Zant, who died in the 1977 plane crash that temporarily ended the band.
Bye, baby. Spell sweet love. Oh, yeah.
Like a Stone, Audio Slave. Chris Cornell, Audio Slave's lead singer, was, and still is, widely regarded by fans and critics alike as one of rock music's greatest, most iconic voices. Despite this, Cornell was reportedly haunted by struggles with depression, drugs, and drink for the majority of his life, dating back to as early as his teen years. These struggles came to an end in May 2017, when the Soundgarden frontman was found lifeless following a concert in Detroit. While fans will point out that Cornell was no stranger to incorporating dark, highly personal themes into his music, Like a Stone stands out in his discography in terms of how plainly it expresses those themes. Morphine, Michael Jackson. One of the King of Pop's darkest, rawest, and heaviest tunes, the Nine Inch Nails-esque Morphine finds Jackson incorporating heavy guitars and distorted drums into his sound. Fittingly enough, too, Morphine is a bitter, angry, no-holds-barred account of Jackson's feelings regarding his fame and media speculation about his controversial personal life.
Relax, this won't hurt you. Before I put it in, close your eyes and count to 10.
The song's bridge and refrain detail Jackson's resorting to drug use as a means of numbing those feelings. The singer died in 2009 of acute propofol intoxication in what was later ruled an accidental homicide by Conrad Murray, Jackson's personal doctor. Listening in retrospect allows listeners a tragically prescient glimpse into Jackson's fragile mental state.
He's trying hard to convince her to give him more of what he had.
The show must go on. Queen.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places.
It goes without saying that Freddie Mercury was a rock star until the very end. Released just a month before Mercury's untimely death from complications of HIV/AIDS, The Show Must Go On, in the band's characteristically bombastic style, is a gloriously defiant screw you to the Grim Reaper.
The show must go on. The show must go on.
Written by Queen guitarist Brian May, the song does a magnificent job of capturing Mercury's indomitable spirit and interstellar charisma. His body ravaged by the disease even then, Mercury's bandmates were initially pessimistic that he would be able to pull off the vocal gymnastics it called for. In response, the rock god downed a shot of vodka and, according to May, immediately nailed it. Who else but Freddie?
Fairy tales of yesterday will grow but never die. I can fly.
Before we continue, here are a few honorable mentions. Whatever, Our Lady Peace. Chris Benoit's theme song is now inextricably tied to his complicated legacy.
Well, I'm not driven by fear, I'm just driven by anger.
Floating in the Fourth, Frightened Rabbits, alludes to the same Scottish river in which singer Scott Hutchinson's body was discovered.
Fully clothed, I'll float away. Down the fourth.
Wake Me Up, Avicii. The Swedish DJ's dance floor anthem is about not letting life slip away.
Wish that I could stay forever this young. Not afraid to close my eyes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Leave Out All the Rest, Linkin Park.
I dreamed I was missing. You were so scared.
A staple of the early 2000s nu metal scene, it can be argued that Linkin Park's success outside of that genre was due in part to lead singer Chester Bennington's soul-bearing, unflinching songwriting, as well as his powerhouse vocals. Phoenix, Arizona native Bennington took his own life in July 2017, 2 months after Chris Cornell's death. The two were reportedly close friends.
When my time comes, forget the one that I've done.
Knowing that makes it difficult then to listen to Leave Out All the Rest from the band's 2007 album, Minutes to Midnight, without a teary eye by the end. A plaintive, heartfelt ballad, Leave Out All the Rest implores listeners to, as hard as it can feel, remember the good times.
Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest.
Which songs break your heart when you listen to them now? Let us know in the comments below.
In my life, I love you more.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.